Yo, what's up guys? This is Astranox and I'm back with another Tales of Erin video, and this time I want to talk about the Guild War. It started already, so last night for me I was doing the Guild War for like 3 hours, and I was running Mimiru instead of Sartha, and that was not working out. You need Sartha. You need Sartha in your group because you cannot have teammates remove the debuff, the attack buff on the boss with their Sartha, and it won't affect you. It's individual. So everyone needs to run a Sartha, makes things much easier. I was at like 400,000 power yesterday. Put Sartha in, I get like 100,000 power because Mimiru minus 40% team crit. I think that reduces the power, and Sartha is just amazing. I mean, my Sartha is not even. Unfortunately, I did not even power up her soul costume yet, because I need the Fate Spring Water, so I'm gonna do one tonight. And even Sheero, like yeah, I messed up there. Sheero, it's like I'm gonna save up 2 days and have Sheero and Sartha for the first evolution of their soul costume. Anyways, yesterday I was running Hell. We had multiple teams, and the boss was doing insane damage with his ultimate, because he was building up that 15% attack, 15% attack, 15% attack, and then he was doing ridiculous damage. So maybe tonight it's gonna be way easier because the debuff will get cleared by Sartha, and yeah. So here's the plan. I want to pull in the vault. I got some coins, some Nirvana tokens. So okay, we're fighting Waifu's victory. So I mean, my player points, they're bad, 198. My team, I mean, it wasn't ready basically. So today I have to do a lot of farming. So let's go here. Now when you draw in the vault, you have to remember that you don't want to skip Fate Spring Water. Okay, yeah, so maybe I'll be able to do soul costumes faster because of the Fate Spring Water. That's really good. I kind of forgot about that. So you do not want to skip anything from round 1 to 10, because after you're done with round 10, you're in round 11, and the rewards are much worse. I mean, they are not as good, not even close as good as how they are from 1 to 10. So do not reset these rounds from 1 to 10. Alright. Now I'm gonna talk about the next. Well, I can talk about the Guild War battle, how it went. Basically, you could. People are saying that you can survive with 16,000 HP. It depends on which character, basically. Renniscan has so much defenses that you don't need that much HP on him, and Sheero has only 2.2k defense if you're running Sheero with Renniscan for the defense increase. So that's not too much the defense. So you need to have more health when you have a lower amount of defense. So you can run Renniscan with one self-buffing HP origin costume, and you'll do just fine. Here we go. Attack of water character, not bad, but I mean it doesn't. Well, actually, whichever one you get, you need 5, right? And then you break through with the other 4 and to 1, and then you get skill 10 and level 100. And you can make the Illusory Nirvana costume. I'm gonna talk about that as well after, and I'm actually gonna make my first one. I mean, I guess I can make it in this video. We'll see. Yeah, so the battle, like the boss, what's good with Frost is that you are. You've got Sartha that removed the debuff, and you also what's it called? If you have someone running Mimiru, it will reduce the action point of the boss, Okay, this round's finished. So that was like 200 things. And the next one is the light. So mono water are super like tanky. It's really amazing. And now that we got the 4-star soul costumes, it's making things so much easier. Now we've had time to build our team. It's not like the first Guild War. The first one was a mess for a lot of people. A lot of people did not have a mono fire team, so it was. And the second good element for that boss fight was dark, and dark don't even have a healer, so yeah. Now we're much more prepared, and it shows. It shows, like with the rankings and how many points people are getting. And there's a new difficulty. It's difficulty Abyss, and it is much harder than Hell. We did one run yesterday. I mean, there's some really strong players in my guild, and they could chain run Abyss, I believe. Now that we know that you need Sartha to clear the debuff, everyone needs a Sartha. It will make things much easier. So yeah, when the boss does the ultimate, like the massive meteor that drops and you take damage across your whole team multiple times per second, you could, if you don't have enough HP, and you know it's kind of it's a death if you let the damage go through, you will need to save your healing divinity the least. But if you have Sartha that remove the damage buff on the boss, if you have enough HP, Sheero should be able to top up your team in between those ultimates, and Sheero or Frost Nova. So you should be fine. But sometimes you join a game and you basically get like bombarded by one or two ultimate back to back, and sometimes you just can't do much against that. It's unfortunate. Alright, round 3. These are like super important. So I got 10 Fate Spring Water out of this. Alright, our achievement, some more stuff. Okay, well, I had this one. Gain 2 times. Okay, nice gems. So many gems and metals. So in the metal exchange shop, the concentrated Nirvana essence is what you will need for like all the other stuff is like farmable, or you can just exchange in the workshop. Now I could buy Missile, but I don't know about Missile. You need a dark team for the third Guild War because the third Guild War is light, but you can also use water, guys. You can use water, and the boss has 0% resistance against water and minus 20% against dark. So you can definitely work on your water team even more, and just stay with that, stick with that. You don't even have to worry about building a dark team. I'm torn in between. We'll see. If I pull the dark healer, it might change things. Here's a trick for you guys. On this one, you basically want these like 3 characters. You want characters with racial. I'm not really maximizing this as much as possible, but you just need the skill 10 and level 100 costumes on each of these characters, and of course they need like level 100, and yeah, that's how you boost the power. You don't need wind element. It could be any element. The only thing that matters is the level and the skill of the costume and the tier of the costume, and how many skill points you have on each character, their level. So yeah, and their origin awakening, that's why Utega is getting much more power, even though I don't even think she has level 110 skill costume. So yeah, origin awakening is super strong in terms of power gain. But yeah, these exploration, because you're getting double drop, it's way more effective to complete for 40 gem if that's something you're doing already. Like if you've done that in the past, you could wait until the remaining time is sub 1 hour, and then you can complete for half the price. Instead of paying 40, you'd pay 20. So if you do it every 1 hour and you just do all the quests on the first page, I mean, you have to take into account that you will go and sleep. So you can do this like, you could do it like 20 times, 18 to 20 times, but you have to have a timer and go check every hour to do auto instant complete after 1 hour is left. And then you could get a ton of gold that way. You could get like 40,000 gold out of these every time if you have enough power, and enough power with these three characters that have the racial. So now if I go in the workshop and reforge this thing, I still need 5 condensed Nirvana essence, and condensed Nirvana essence are like, they're like super important. So I need more for this one, and then I'm gonna need another 40 to build this thing here. So with the Nirvana sound, we'll be able to make this one, and this affects Earth and human characters. So Earth is Earth Clan, I believe. So this affects Renniscan, and human, it affects Sheero and Sartha in the current team that I'm running. And I mean, I've got a human team, like Boreal, Mao, Petralia. It's like for the fort, like there's you can have Rabis, you can have Mimru, you can have Lorelei, you can have her. I have her Kamiji. I mean, you have Mirror Fuse. There's a bunch of 4-star as well. You got Shadu, you got Alvin. Earth is like Garcia. I think Chloe too is Earth. But yeah, human team is what I'm gonna be aiming for. Mimiru is human as well. Sarta, Sulasha, Kulasha. So yeah, there's a bunch of human characters. I'm doing this one for now. I'm still thinking. Wait, how many am I getting? What is that? That's not 10,000. Do I not have enough power? I mean... Oh, do you need 3 best ratio for this? No, you don't. Alright, so now you want to basically buy in the metal exchange. If you're going for Missile, or you're saving for the next, what's called? There's a sharpshooter, a water sharpshooter that will be in the shop in the 3rd guild, Guild War. So you could save up your medals for that hero, or you could just buy concentrated Nirvana essence, because all the other stuff you can just farm, but the Nirvana essence you cannot farm those. So concentrated Nirvana essence. Wait. Condensed Nirvana essence? That's messed up. Like, it's concentrated Nirvana essence, and when you open it, it's condensed Nirvana essence, and it's the same icon, and it's what's required in the workshop for doing the transformation. So yeah. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright guys, so I bought enough, so you can buy 50. Now I bought enough for how many I needed. There's 45 left. You need 40 to create a illusory Nirvana costume. So I can make another one, and then in the Nirvana summon I'll be getting some more. It's like what, 7 more. So yeah, that's good. I can make 2. You should be able to make 2 and up to 3 if you bought in the metal store some of these in the first Guild War, which I didn't and I regret not doing, but whatever. So this is how you do it. You go in the workshop, you go in the Reforge, and so you've got you need to break through a Nirvana seed 4 times, so the max level can be 100, and then you feed it materials, you make it level 100 with skill level 10, and you get 40 condensed Nirvana essence and 80 Erin's heart. So Erin's heart, yeah, you're gonna need a lot of those later on. And then it becomes level 1 and skill level 1, and you can see when it's fully powered up, you can see that the attack and HP stats are higher. This is like a tier 5 costume, and all characters, Dragon Clan and Human, increase attack 60% and HP 60%. Really strong stuff. So I'm just gonna go here and reforge, and it's locked, so I have to go unlock it. Oops. Go in costume. I like the new filtering system. And it is equipped. Might as well just go and unequip the thing. And now I'm gonna wear it. Lotus Moon. What can she be wearing now? I'll just have nothing on her for now. I'm gonna put it on Sheero, and it's gonna affect Sheero and Sartha in the Mono Water team. But first I need to power it up, after of course locking it. Yes, definitely gonna lock this thing. And you get gain health keeping buff when battle starts, absorb damage equal to 30% of max HP, last 25 seconds. So that's something that will be helpful whenever you join a game and you've got like an ultimate that happens. It's yeah, it's gonna help for that. So I do have some materials, but not a crazy amount. Just need to run more massive battles like everyone else. Did I? Yeah, I did lock it. Sheero, you will see that Sheero has a lower amount of defense, so she definitely needs the health. So you can run one self-buffing costume, one self-buffing costume for health increase, origin from water, massive battle, hard or hell, or you can craft it. Alright, now it's not gonna be 100, so I still have some costumes. Normally, if I don't want to sacrifice 5 stars for 100% chance, I just go with 83%. That's the in average, that's the best way to do it. See, that's not even enough. You need 2 5-star costumes. I know these 2 are not good. I don't really care about the light team right now. I don't have enough costume, but yeah, I mean, it's already quite powerful. Thing's locked, and there is also the new ones. You definitely want to go and lock those up before making a mistake. And there's the other one, the water one. Okay, there it is. So these got nerfed heavily, and the new one I will just go and wear it on could put it on Sheero. I know it's fire substats, HP of fire character in the party 4%, attack of fire character 14%, but now in the mono water team for the Guild War I can run this, and Sartha just broke 40,000 HP, and that's probably way overkill because she has a ton of defenses. She is Origin Awakened +2, but still that's close to 6,000 defense, and that's quite amazing. And I mean, Renniscan with just that amount of HP was able to survive no problem. So yeah, I've got to work on my costumes. The only character that's maxed out is Hera, and yeah, I mean, HP of water character 15%. We can just check the substat, pause if I go too quick. And that dagger is pretty crazy. So yeah, and my other DPS, like I said, I need to power these costumes up, level and skill. And I could drop this thing. I could stop using the I could use a second weapon on Sartha after I power up this Illusory Nirvana Fire Seed some more. It might be enough. It might be enough. But for now I'm going back to farming. Not only this. Farming water massive battles. Now it's equipped. And it is somewhere. So this will affect Petralia and Boreal. It's my main damage dealer. You can see Boreal's damage is just crazy. Almost 50,000 attack. But I don't run this, I run this. So yeah, that was the Nirvana craft. The exact wording is the Nirvana, well, Nirvana Reforged in the Nirvana Forge. And oh yes, and yesterday we did not even use the guild buff because we wanted to get the Atis title for our new members. So tonight it's gonna be much easier, and I believe that we'll be able to start doing some abyss runs. I think if you check the drops, these can drop, the light and water one, and it's pretty much what you're aiming for. They don't drop in hard and easy, so you've got to just chain farm hell or abyss. And if you check the mechanic here, Demon Lord basic attack, Mars Axe every 2 seconds. He will cast ultimate when her berserk is full. He will cast ultimate when her. So is it a he or a her? Berserk, the boss is berserk by default, dealing enough damage to the boss during berserk to force him into weak status. Weak. In the status of weak, berserk meter will not go up after dealing enough damage to the boss, or after enough rounds the boss will become berserk again. Basic attack, attacks a random enemy. Skill, dissolution bomb, attacks random enemies and lowers their attack. Now, that's that's the random attack that if you're unlucky, you might get chain attack on one of your heroes. It could, like, thing that's dangerous is, let's say Sheero gets nuked back to back, or any character on your backline. Basically, Sartha and Renniscan would be fine in front, but if you got Sheero or Hera that gets chained attack with this thing, it could be dangerous. So that's why you need more health. If you want to auto the battle, you will just need more health on your team to be able to survive. Attack down is very important too on the boss. So I mean, I've had actually Hera provides that, so it's all good. The defense down from Mimiru, minus 30% defense, that was super helpful. So that will be a loss of DPS, a loss of damage, but Sartha is going to make things much easier. So Red Meteor deals damage to all enemies and reduce crit rate, cannot be dispelled. So okay, this I did not know that it did reduce the crit rate. So I don't know how much it does reduce crit rate, so you might need, let's say it's a 20% crit rate reduction. I'll try to pay attention tonight. Yeah, let's say if it's 20% reduction, that's a lot. You'd need like a crit gun. If you're running daggers on on Hera and on Sartha, you'll need like you'll need more crit somewhere from your substats or from a crit gun, depending on how much of a reduction it is. But Hera can make you immune. Actually, yeah, Hera can make you immune to what's called to debuffs, and you're immortal when you've got the Renniscan ultimate, and that you can get debuff. I'll check it after, but yeah, outside of that, yeah, that's the thing, cannot be dispelled. It cannot be dispelled, it says, so you've got to to run with it. Depose God Rat passive, increase attack by 15% for 20 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. That's the deadly thing here. That's why you need Sartha. Sartha just takes this thing off the boss and makes things so much easier. Because the difference between a red meteor with no attack buff versus a meteor with 45% attack increase on the boss is massive. It's basically like, okay, well, I need 45% more health on my whole team, and my healer needs to heal for 45% more. Well, if you've got 45% more health on your team, not additive, more. Like Sheero can heal, but it's still gonna be harder because Sheero has heal based on attack, and yeah, it makes things so much easier when you just dispel the thing. Planet depose God after a certain period of time, gain time shield. Okay. Planet depose God passive. This hero has minus 20% water resistance. Yeah, that's the thing, that's why we're running water teams. 80% fire resist, 100% wind resist, 30% light resist, and 30% dark resist. So that's why water and light teams are mono water and mono light, or 3+1, let's say you're running Petralia. Teams are very efficient here. And Death Star triggers once when HP is below 50% and 25%, dealing damage to all enemies and increasing attack duration between enemies attack. Dealing damage to all enemies and increase attack duration between enemies attack. Yeah, that Death Star deals a lot of damage. That one, when I was running Mimiru, that one hurt. Yeah, I'll do some recording tonight for the battle, but I can't quite remember if there was a difference between the Death Star and the Meteor, or if the Red Meteor. Maybe both skill look the same. You've got the boss, the crown is like pulsating upward, and then he does the meteor ability, and as soon as that thing appears, it starts doing a crazy amount of damage, and like you're getting damage like multiple times per second, and it comes real quick. So if your team is not topped up, you might lose a member of your team or more. So yeah, having the guild bonus running by running the Soul Essence collection makes things so much easier, because I mean max HP and attack 80% increase is huge. It's a more multiplier. It's not additive, so it's not it doesn't multiply the base stats of your character. It multiplies your total stats. That's why it's so strong. So yeah, I mean I'm just gonna farm tonight to get some more summons, and hopefully we keep on winning. And here there was something I wanted to do. Yes, I think I have enough Fate Spring water. I don't know exactly how many, but Sheero is quite important to evolve here. I've got 10, so yeah, I get 10 from when it resets the daily, and I can just do Sartha as 5 for her first one. Man, I should have done this before, but I didn't know I would be required to run Sartha. That's the problem. Increase max HP. And the next one, just more damage here. That's pretty good, I guess, for survival, but you do get more stats when you enhance Spirit, but it's nothing crazy, really. It is nothing crazy. Yeah, well, I'm not running the costume on Sheero. I moved it to Petralia, but yeah, easy 500,000 power plus. Sartha brings so much power to the team when you replace Mimiru with Sartha. But I think that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And good luck with the Guild Wars. I'll do more videos, of course, to give you some tips, and let's see here. Did I show you all the gear I have on my mono team? The Renniscan. Only got one tome to craft. I got a bunch of claws though, so I mean, I've got to work on the skills on those, so we'll see. I'm just gonna run 2, I believe. I could how many do I have? I have one more. I have 3 total. Yeah, but I decided to feed my guns. I have you see this gun? I fed it 2 other guns because I decided to go with daggers on my damage dealer on Hera and Sartha. It's just better. It's just better for me right now. Because if I decide to run guns, I mean, I could have done it with 2 guns, but I was not able to get enough costume with team crit increase. And then we've got the boss that reduce crit as well with the red meteor, so I'll have to check how much crit reduction it is, and if it's big, I'll just get that gun back in the team, because I mean, like, look, 128% crit. I mean, that's because the gun is there, but if I take the gun off, there's some crit. But you see the dagger is not maxed on Sartha. She's gonna have 100%. Well, yeah, it's all about Hera and Sartha's damage. Yeah, heals cannot crit, and Renniscan doesn't do doesn't really do damage. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching again. Peace out for now.